it's one, the awareness of, oh, I have a habit of opening my mouth a lot. I didn't realize this is my preference over a smaller mouth opening. So that's important, because it's one thing to say to a student, you've got a habit, and that sends them to places in their brain, versus like, I see there's a habit, let's do the habit. And you don't have to say anything, let's just do the habit. And then do something that's different. They have a preference, and their preference got them a certain result, and a different option would get them another result. And so now they have possibilities, right? But on a different level, there's also the body's learning. So there's the conscious learning and the subconscious learning. So I realized that when I have a big mouth, I get this kind of sound. And when I have a small mouth, I get this kind of sound. And my body is also learning there's more than one way of hitting these same notes, of singing the same song. And I have more than one solution now. And that's part of why constraints are really valuable, is because it helps the system find a different solution on its own, challenging the system's ability to solve a problem. That they may also go, hey, when I had a smaller mouth, I felt different things.
Yes.
I felt my throat open up. And so you ask them to sing it like they're a ventriloquist. And the whole time, you're not just focusing on the mouth. That's low-hanging fruit. It's function. Is it easy? Is it resonant? Does it feel like it's flowing? And so you're having them do something in the foreground: open the mouth, don't open the mouth, open the mouth, don't open the mouth, open the front of the mouth, open the back of the mouth. Can you sing from the top of the mouth? Can you sing from the bottom of the mouth? Just get really creative with all the ways you can open the mouth. You can open the mouth with your tongue. You can open the mouth with your jaw. You can open the mouth with your lips, all the things. And you're listening for what's happening downstream and vocal fold function. And you might have something in your ear, like there's a breathiness here because they're singing more like a choral singer. So they're over opening. And so there's a lack of resonance. There's a lack of core or something, and you're listening for it and helping nurture them in the way that they reflect and you reflect back on their reflections. So if they don't start to say on their own, hey, when I do the small mouth singing, it's like there's a richer color, or I feel like my soft palate goes up, or I feel like the sound's changing in this way, or I feel like it's easier here. You can start to suggest some things. I noticed there's a big shift between when your mouth was open and when your mouth wasn't open. That was a really big shift in sound. Did you notice that there was a shift in sound? And you can start to connect the dots for them, because they still may be thinking, what's the goal? Or where am I going? And so it's guiding them through a process of working with themselves to elicit another response from the system. And every time, imagine that they were able to sing the same phrase with all those possibilities of mouth opening from the lips, opening from the front of the mouth, back of the mouth, all those things, and anything else we can think of. How many strategies would be embedded in the system, and how less the student would be able to have to think? How much less? They would just have more in them that would come out without the effort of trying.